Hello, I'm Jerry Ford, just sitting here relaxing in my recliner. Got the air conditioner blowing on me here. As you can see, I'm holding the camera. I don't have anything to stand it up on to do this, but have you ever tried these things? Man, these things are nice. My wife got me this. Just something to support my neck when I'm sitting there instead of, I kind of tend to kind of lean forward, to lean forward instead of back, and I got pillows, you know, behind my back and stuff, and then it leaves my neck unsupported, so this is nice. So anyway, I've been chatting with John Martin, one of my subscribers, about being stung by things. I've made a story time with Jerry a long time ago about, I don't know if it was like specifically about being stung by things, but I think I've told the story about it before. I was telling John Martin that I've been stung by a swarm of yellow jackets. Now, that was back in 1985. I worked for the city of Tulsa, and we used these weed eaters that were, they had blades instead of string, and we were going through lots of tall weeds and stuff like that. And I was going through this one big old patch of weeds with my chainsaw weed eater. I had long sleeve shirt. I had a long sleeve shirt on that I wore because the poison ivy and sumac was so bad out there. Let me kind of go back a little bit. I worked for a team called stormwater management, and what we were supposed to do was we were supposed to clean out areas where it helped with water flow during storms, so that the water would run freely and get to where it needs to go without flooding areas. So we would do a lot of, clean out a lot of ditches, cut a lot of trees out of ditches and weeds and the banks of ditches, stormwater ditches, and even upper regions of the ditches. But I was going through this one big patch, and I hit this. I guess I hit this one area that they had, yellow jackets. They build their homes underground, and man, they can hold a lot of them in an underground nook, So when you stir them up, man, and vibrating the ground above them, they come out with vengeance, man. So, like I said, I had a long sleeve shirt on, had my sunglasses on, and gloves. And I was just going along, cutting. And all of a sudden, man, there's just like, pew, 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 pew. They started connecting themselves to my face. They was all over me. They was just attacking me and stinging me, stung my face like in many different places. And when they started getting on me, I just started spinning, around and around with my weed eater. And so we had misdemeanors working with us, working off time for misdemeanors that they did, and they was around me with the weed whackers, the ones like size or whatever. They were using those, And when I started getting attacked by the yellow jackets, I started spinning around. They was jumping back, jumping back away from me, and I was telling them, "Run, run!" I just said bees. I mean, that would give them the indication that you know I'm getting stung, and they are in that species. So some of them ran. This old guy had a cowboy hat. He took his cowboy hat off and he was doing this at him. He was too old to run. So I just I took my weed eater off. I had a strap on and I threw it down, and I took my glasses off and I was cleaning my face off of them, and I started running. I ran for a while, and pretty soon my boss pulled up beside me in a pickup, and he's like, "Jerry, where are you going?" I said, "I was getting attacked by yellow jackets over there. I was trying to get away from them. They chased me for a while, they pursued me." And he says, "Oh man," he said, "you better get into the truck. Your face is swelling up." My face just starts swelling up, and I was starting to look like some kind of lion man or something. It was weird. So he drove me back to the city department, and I drove home, and my wife had to, I had to go to the doctor. I had to get some kind of, I don't know if it was like an antibiotic or something to help with the swelling, and the poison that was in my face. And but I was embarrassed to go outside. I thought I was going to scare children. I looked so bad. I wish my wife would have took a picture of it. We was just newly married, but I wish she would have at least took a picture of it, because I was freaky looking. And so that was that time. I had one other time at my other house. Our shed, inside our shed was our washer and dryer, and we didn't have hookups in the house. It was just an old house, and they didn't build it that way. So we had a dog, and I was going out to the shed to get a blanket for him. And in the shed, this old shed, wasps get in there really easy. And so I grabbed the blanket and I took it and I was hugging it, to me, to keep it off the ground. And right when I was coming to the door, getting ready to go in, something stung me in my stomach because I was hugging it to me. And when I took it away, there was a wasp right there. I was hugging a wasp, and the wasp, he didn't appreciate the hug, so he was telling me about it. Gave me a nice sting to let me know. So had a big old, about 2.5-inch round circle swelling up on my stomach. That one hurt on the stomach, man. That was actually like a black wasp. And then I've had many encounters with red wasps. When I worked at apartment complexes, I was always, I'd grab the handle to go up the stairs, and they'd be on the handrail. That happened twice while I worked at this apartment complex. I just go to reach to grab the handle, and they're under there, underneath the edge of it or something, and they take their butt up, abdomen or whatever, and they can do that, like a scorpion, and get you. So that happened a couple times. I had, I want to say it was a bumblebee, but I don't know for sure, but it was big and round. But it was, that also happened when I worked for a city. He come in, he hit me in the back, stung me right in the back. Yeah, that hurt. And just regular, honeybees. I got stung a few times by them. What else? It's not a sting, but more like a prick. Um, when I was a kid, my brother he'd take his minnow trap out to catch minnows and stuff, and he ended up catching like a bunch of baby bullhead catfish, and he put them in this bucket, and man, there was the bucket was just swarming with with darkness because there were so many in there, and I didn't know anything about catfish having the little spine, the little dorsal fin back here, so I just put my hand in there and I was just feeling them. I mean, they're babies, what are they gonna do? But I put my hand in there and I was kind of feeling them all, swimming around my hand and stuff. It was kind of cool. All of a sudden, ow! Something. I pulled my hand out. One was stuck on my hand. I was like, I flicked him off my hand. The little dorsal fin got me in the hand, the little booger. But that was is that it? I think so. I've avoided a lot of stings, close calls, you know. Had a scorpion in bed with me and my wife one time. I didn't invite it. It just showed up. My wife felt it crawl over her arm, and we thought it was like a cricket or something because we was out in the country where my in-laws lived. We staying overnight there. Had a big old double wide trailer, and so we thought it was a cricket because we see crickets in there all the time, and so she didn't know for sure what it was, so she jumped up and turned on the lights and pulled back the covers, and there was a dadgum scorpion in bed with us. It was about 2.5 inches, maybe, something like that. I went and grabbed an oven mitt and grabbed a hold of him, and I put him in the toilet. It kind of freaked me out, I wished I would have just threw him outside, because he didn't get us, he didn't sting us or anything, so. But I didn't know, I was kind of trying to hurry, so that was my best idea at the time. That's probably about it. There's so many wasps here. Oklahoma is just so full of wasps. My shed out here at this new house, it's got wasps, mud daubers flying in and out of there, and regular wasps, and I open the door, one flies by my face. I'm like, would you guys get out of here? This is my shed. It's not your shed. I don't have to be worrying about you guys like stinging me accidentally or something. But they don't listen. They just keep coming in there. But I think that was, fire ants. Yeah, when I lived in South Carolina, that was a major discovery for me when I first moved there, to find fire ants, because I was into like studying ants, just as a kid, and being very interested about how ants built their homes and what they eat, and their social way they are with each other, the way they identify an enemy ant or an outsider ant that isn't of their species, and how they start killing it. Sometimes I've run into the battles between fire ants and other species of ants and stuff. It's pretty wild. And the fire ants, they build these homes that are just like, sometimes they're like, they can be 2 feet tall, and it's been known that they have killed animals because they swarm them. If an animal walks in it, ants get all over them and just start stinging them, biting them, and they put a poison in you that makes you swell up, and that they're bad. They're bad. But I think the fire ants, they've migrated they're other states now. So you gotta watch out for them. I think I've run into them here. I'm pretty sure I've run into them here. They look just like them. So, yeah, I haven't encountered them yet in the way of that they've gotten on me and bited me. But when I lived in South Carolina, they're everywhere. So you just got to watch where you step. You can accidentally step on like a little hill, and they would just be coming up they'd just be crawling up your pant leg, and then just start biting you, and you're like, ah, you just start, trying to clear them out from in your pants, I've had to drop my pants behind this trailer one time. My friend and I was walking around back behind some trailers, and I just got into a big old bunch of them, and there was nothing else I could do was pull my pants down and get them out of there because they were just eating me up. But yeah, I'm sure they keep the South Carolina pest control guys busy a lot, Okay, that's about it. I just thought I'd share that with you, and let me know in the comments what you've been stung by. Everybody's been stung by different things. I just showed that assassin bug, the AKA wheel bug, how they have that fang that sticks down from their face, that they put it in their prey or flowers or whatever to get nectar or to suck the liquids out of their prey. And yeah, a guy I worked with got bit by one of those. It hurts. I can see that the little fang that comes out of their face is like almost an inch, not that long. I don't know how to say in measurements. It's long. There's my hand. There it is. It's hard to describe it. Anyway, if you Google image, assassin bugs, wheel bugs, you'll see the little fang that comes out of their face. Reminds me of that bug movie. Shoot. I have the movie, I just can't think of it, where there's giant bugs on this planet, and the humans are at battle with them, but something soldiers or crap, I can't remember. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. It's just a little story time video while I'm just sitting here chilling in the air conditioning, and I just ate some Kodiak cakes, cinnamon oat. It was pretty good. Okay, thanks for watching. I already said that. Y'all have a good weekend.